Hey folks, welcome to 30 and 5. I'm your congenial host, Mike North, here on 560WIND.com. Don't forget, I'll be on tomorrow morning with John and Amy at approximately 7:45, and we're going to have a good time then. We're going to have a good time now. Good to be back. We were on vacation last week, had a good time, and we're back to jump into the saddle. First of all, the Secret Service, Colombia, staying at exotic hotels. Now they found a 12th Secret Service guy who was not at the one hotel where the other 11 guys were. Now one that was at the actual Hilton where the president was staying a few days later. So now they're worried about, how many people were involved. There's going to be people's heads rolling. The Secret Service definitely has a stain. Does this reflect on the president? I don't think so. It's going to reflect on them. They are taking, the Obama administration usually likes to drag their feet. They don't get rid of a whole lot of people. They're getting rid of these guys. These guys stepped over the line. The girl says that she was promised 800. Some guy offered her 30. Then he offers her 225. Here, you're going to do something like that? Don't leave somebody disgruntled, because then it's going to blow up in your face, and not only yourself, but a lot of innocent people are going to go down. Although I will tell you this, there will be more scrutiny on the Secret Service as the day goes on, and you got to wonder just how many times this has happened in the past 30 years. Do you think this was the first time that there's been overseas trips where guys didn't hang out days ahead of time in places that are third world type countries and, have the companionship of people? Now there's women saying there should be more women Secret Service agents, which might be a good thing, only 10% of the women. But they said, what about the women? Well, yeah, for something like this, yeah. For protecting the president, 5'9", 115 pounds, or 6'3", 240. You make with a big gun. You make the call. You make the call. Okay? And by the way, before you start doing that, start looking at the record of the Secret Service before all this. They've had a pretty good run. So this is a bad scandal. It will be taken care of. George Zimmerman, as I said, you know what? They had a one-page deal. It was a bond hearing. Didn't have a whole lot on it. Even the most liberal of defense attorneys are saying that there wasn't a whole lot out there. The prosecution is going to try on basically flimsy evidence to put George Zimmerman away. Right now, the only evidence I've seen that he actually didn't commit self-defense is the evidence of emotion. People getting emotional. You have to move this guy because, you know what, even though maybe he didn't do anything, they're going to try to get him. Okay? Bottom line is, people thought he wouldn't get bond. People thought that he wouldn't get out. Now the guy's walking around and he's going to another state. And to me, from what we're hearing, you know what, they don't know what happened. And all these people that they had on TV, guess what? The girlfriend who took days to even call somebody, everybody let this thing roll. Okay, and there's a lot of marches, a lot of protests, but at the end of the day, we're going to find out what happens. It looks a whole lot better for him now than it did 3 weeks ago, but then the public had him going to jail 3 weeks ago. He's out. He's walking around, but he better be careful. Also, the M Resort, everybody knows about the GSA against government spending. Well, the M Resort is where that guy with the champagne or the glass of wine basically was in the bathtub. Well, I got to stay at the M Resort. I always stay at the M Resort. I want to thank Pat Trafficant. I want to thank Anthony Marnell. I want to thank everybody over there. I want to thank, what a great place it is. Great steak joint, great food, good people, good dealers. Just a great time in Henderson, Nevada. I basically endorse it. There's no question about it. Ron Artest, he's back to being Ron Artest. Even Mike Breen, who did the game, would call him Mehmet World Peace after that, after he gave the elbow to Harden. Harden, basically, they're up 17 Oklahoma City. This was their chance to make a statement, but what a trade. The Lakers lose Artest, who sucks, and who's a cheap shot and should be out of the game. And then you got James Harden, who's their third best player, and a guy that basically is a very important guy in their rotation. Didn't work out. They blow a 17-point lead. Now there's questions about Oklahoma City. Phil Humber with the perfect game, 21st of all time. And Congratulations to him. The Blackhawks play the Coyotes tonight. They're still in it, down 3-2. The weather outside today, Chicago, nice and breezy. Hey, check the weather around your area. I'm Mike North, 560 WIND.com. Flood Brothers Disposal and Recycling Services are professional waste haulers. Now, the Flood family is big on service. It's our number one priority, and we offer extremely competitive pricing because the Flood family is here to help you in this tough economy. Remember, at Flood Brothers, we build relationships, and the only thing we're big on is service. Call us at 773-626-5800 or floodbrothersdisposal.com.